We're in San Clemente at Dog Park, and I'm trying to get a few laps in. We got a nice overcast, which is cool, but the downside is that it's supposed to rain in a few hours, so hopefully I can beat the rain. I brought the Clash out because I've been loving the setup of the fork, and I've been addicted to it, honestly. I've been neglecting the hardtail quite a bit, and it's also because I want to get used to this setup. So I'm in love with it, and I want to get more comfortable with it, and that's the reason I'm bringing it out more and more on these rides versus the hardtail. I haven't been here in a while. Everything is so green. Jump looks really nice. It's like a little ramp. That's pretty sick. Let me get you guys cleaned up. Now I gotta get myself cleaned up. I've been staring at this view for like the last 5 minutes. It's insane with the clouds rolling in and the green mountains. It's pretty jaw-dropping. Wow, those are beautiful. There's like a rock that threw me up. I'll do it right there. Oh. Excuse me. No, just me. Thank you so much, man. I don't know, man. That jump always frightens me. Ooh. It just sucks to case. That's the only reason I hate it. Or I'm not a fan of it. I shouldn't say I hate it. How beautiful that jump is. I remember back in the day there used to be like a metal gate right here at the bottom, and the jumps weren't this big. This jump was a lot more narrow. It got wider, landing got wider. This thing is huge. Wow, that's crazy. Let's get a lap or two on this guy. Whoa! Overshot like a mofo. Dude, that's crazy. I did not expect to shoot out that far. Let's clean this up a bit. so slanted. I remember this being a trail last time. Sick. Wow. Dirt is so good. Whoa. I should have scoped that out before hitting it. I didn't even know where it landed. Rookie mistake. Wow, wow, wow. I went at that with a little too much confidence. I'm not gonna lie, I got really lucky on some pieces. That's a good one though. Back to the top. I think we're gonna take this guy and then go down the little chute. But check it out, I just saw this little blue box. It says the trails don't fix themselves. And then it has a piece of paper for trail recommendations. You can also scan this guy right here, get the Venmo. I don't know if you can see that. Christopher, thank you, man. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully no one steals it, man, or like nobody breaks this box. But I'm just gonna tuck it in one of these so that people don't see that there's a 20 in there. Let me do one more. Thank you. Here we go. I'm getting pretty hungry, dude. Slurp. Oh, dude, I couldn't see with all the freaking overgrown grass. Oh, I hate this guy. Cool idea though. Oh, I didn't know there was a landing. Oh, dude, there was like a huge rut. Oh, is this thing good? Ah, nope. I'm gonna pass on that guy. That is way too muddy. I'm gonna bank on the fact that it's gonna be okay if I just hike this way. I'm thinking right now if I should go home or get one more trail in. But the downside, if I get one more trail in, it's gonna be a long climb. Because I wanted to hit a hole in the fence. And that's pretty much the opposite of where we're at right now. Chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Oof. It's 11:30. By the time I get to the car and leave, it'll probably be 12. Takes an hour to get home, an hour and 15. I think I'm calling it. As much as I want to do another trail, I gotta be somewhere by 2 p.m. and I want to give myself enough time, you know, to get ready and stuff. Let's see if this thing can manual. Oh, why do I feel like it's so much harder? Definitely needs to be washed. I saw a bike shop on Instagram say that whenever you're not riding your bike or when you're storing your bike, it's best to leave your dropper post extended and your shifter cable on the lowest or hardest gear, because if you have it shifted upward, there's tension on the cable, which leads to it to stretch and there's strain on the cable. And it's just better to not have tension when you're not using the bike, which makes sense to me. It's the same thing with the dropper post. If you have it compressed down, the pressure's built up and it's just chilling there for a long period of time if you don't ride very often. But if you leave it extended, there's no pressure being built up and it's less strain on the components. And that makes sense to me. So ever since I heard it, I've been doing it. Leave my post extended and I downshift to the lowest gear. Dude, I was so impressed with those conditions. They were perfect in some areas, and then obviously some other areas it wasn't so great. Like the chute was just very washed out and muddy, but everything leading up before the chute was perfect. It was so grippy, so nice. Even on Frankenbeans, like the whole way down to the very bottom, it was perfect. Hero dirt. There's a bunch of creaking going on my bike. I'm not sure what it is. It could be the chain, the bottom bracket, or my rear wheel, like the hub. I have to do some diagnosing and figure it out. I'm debating if I should do some preventative measures and like swap my shifter cable and my chain, just because the ones I have on are pretty old, but they still work. I don't want them to snap on me on the trail. So I might do that, and as I'm swapping those parts out, I might just clean up, grease, and freshen up the whole back end. I am starving. I'm gonna make myself some food really quick and then get the day going. So thank you guys for watching this little adventure. I'll catch you on the next